And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Taurus for the year 2019. Firstly, let me say a big thank you to all those people who have kindly donated to me in this last year. Without people like you, I would not be able to do what I've done. So thank you. Secondly, let's look at the astrology of 2019 for Taurus, and then I'll talk about the meaning of the astrology. So let's get the basics out of the way first of all. The new moon in Taurus is going to be this year on the 4th of May, and it's a generally favourable new moon. No major challenges there. That's the new moon. The full moon is going to be on the 12th of November in 2019. And that's going to be interesting. That's going to be not too challenging. It is slightly square Neptune, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Mercury will move into Taurus this year on the 6th of May and leave on the 21st of May. You've only got 2 weeks of Mercury in your sign this coming year. Venus will move into your sign on the 15th of May. And then it will stay with you until the 9th of June. Again, relatively brief. Much more significantly, Mars will move into your sign on the 14th of February. And then it will stay with you for 6 weeks until the end of March, the 31st of March. This is going to be a time where all of you are going to find that your get up and go, your drive, vitality, physical energy levels, libido, capacity for being both projective and assertive, as well as possibly confrontational or aggressive, is all being triggered and stimulated. It's a time where you will have an abundance of energy, so it's much better for you to use the energy so that the energy doesn't use you. If you use the energy during this time, you can get a great deal done. If you don't use the energy, then you're going to get things like bumps, bang, bruises and broken bones. 14th of February, 31st of March. Mars is in your sign. Later in the year, particularly around the 23rd to the 25th of November, there's a little bit of a flashpoint for those of you born at the start of Taurus. This is going to be the new moon in Scorpio, which is going to be also at the same time that Mars is opposite Uranus. So this is going to affect some of you. And Uranus is coming back into your sign. Uranus will re-enter Taurus on the 6th of March, and then he's going to stay with you for about 6.5 years. Now, with Uranus in Taurus, a lot of you are going to really know about this. We'll deal with the individual dates in a minute. But it is a time where many of you are going to go through a year of either revolution or re-evolution, where circumstances around you will change or you will change the circumstances around you. It's always better to act than react. But with Uranus moving into Taurus, a number of your value systems around assets, possessions, property, materials, resources will go for a kind of revolution of consciousness, and you will review the reasons why you want things to be the way they are. Not so much the things themselves, but the reasons for doing them. Now, certain people in Taurus are going to be being strongly affected in 2019. Certain of you are coming really under the influence of some of the planets. Most of them for the positive, it has to be said. Pluto, for example, over this coming year is going to be strongly affecting those of you born from, say, the 12th through to the 15th of May. And if you're one of these people, 12th to the 15th of May, you can expect this year to be a year of psychological health and wealth, where there's going to be opportunities for you to become much more profound, more comprehensive, more solid inside yourself, and, excuse me being crude, but your bullshit filters are going to sort of be upgraded so that you're going to be able to see the reality behind situations without any mistakes. Neptune is also going to be smiling on some of you. Those of you born from perhaps the, let's say the 6th through to the 9th of May inclusive, you're in for a year where you're going to find that you're becoming a lot more sensitive, imaginal, where your dreams and intuitions are going to kick in. And if you're born from the 6th to the 9th of May, you're going to find that the imagination is something that can actively be created from. You're going to get a lot more stimulus at the imaginative level. Great time for doing things. Saturn will be smiling on a few of you, particularly those of you born from, say, the 4th of May right the way through to the 16th of May. If you're one of these people, then over this coming year, I've got that wrong actually, 4th of May through to about the 11th, 12th of May. If you're one of these people, then this is a year where you're going to find you're in a much more down-to-earth, grounded, practical and pragmatic way of doing things, and you should find that your ability to get things done in an understated but comprehensive and positive way is excellent. And then, of course, Uranus is coming back to play. Uranus is going to move into your sign again in early March, and in the short term, over the period of March and April, Uranus is going to particularly hit those of you born around the 21st, 22nd of April in a big way. There's going to be significant changes happening, and you will either sink or swim with this. Then Uranus moves on and then starts hitting particularly those of you born around the 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th of April. If you're a Taurian born on or before the 26th of April, this coming year is not going to be quiet. There's going to be a lot of change. Now, change can either be dramatic, sudden, unpredictable and pull the rugs from underneath your feet, or change can be stimulating, innovative, exciting, fun and adventurous. It's up to you. The busiest time of the year is probably going to be March, when Mars moves into your sign and Uranus moves into your sign. By the time you're into the end of March, for most of you, the most hectic time of the year is over. But those of you born at the start of Taurus, on or before the 26th, it's not going to be a quiet year. For all of you, for most of you, those of you born after the 26th of April, it actually should be a very productive and creative year. So as far as 2018 goes, Taurus, have a fulfilling, rewarding and steadily consolidating year. Take care, folks. Bye.